What's up, fuckers? Today I'm going to be talking about Black Ops 6, skill-based matchmaking. I'm going to be talking about how the game will perform at launch, exclusive content, and a few other things that just catch my eye about this upcoming COD title. So, now one of the first things I want to talk about is the skill-based matchmaking. In past years of Call of Duty, probably since 2011, I've tried my absolute best at every Call of Duty because you want to be the best player, you want to do good, like nobody enjoys joining the lobby and going 9-18. This is how Call of Duty matchmaking works. When you are matched up with other players, you have an invisible skill rating associated with your account. It has nothing to do with time played, matches played, the current level you are in the game has nothing to do with any of that. Depending on how well you've done for, let's say, your last like 10 games, that's how high your skill rating will be. So let's say you've done a pretty decent your last 10 matches, average 35 kills, you're playing the objective, blah blah blah. Your skill rating is 750 out of 1,000. So when you're going into the matchmaking, the game will match you first with players based on connection, then time to match, then skill, then platform, etc. You might be 750 out of 1,000 alone, but your teammates will be 200 out of 1,000, 150 out of 1,000, therefore giving your team an average skill rating of about 500 out of 1,000. Now, how matchmaking works is they will put you with a different team of players and they will try to get as close to that average skill rating for your team as they possibly can, so the difference between the two teams is as close to zero, not only causing your win ratio to be about 50%, but you also have to sweat your dick off in the game because you feel like your teammates just don't have fingers. This means no matter how good you are at the game, if you are not stacking your lobbies full of max level players, you are going to keep about a 50% win-loss ratio. And that's no fun. When you feel like you're a good player, you want to win most of your games, not lose half of them, and win half of them. It makes it no fun. I don't play in tournaments, I don't play for money, I just play my ass off because I love the game. Most of the time I'm doing that in ranked because I feel like that's where I belong. I did play the beta and I did sweat my ass off during the beta, but I'm thinking this year maybe I'm gonna do something different. Maybe I'll play ranked on a different account. That way when I want to just have a casual match, I don't have to fight for my fucking life just playing the game. The lobbies that I got into on Black Ops 6 during the beta were not awful lobbies, but then again, you also have to take into account no one knows the maps, nobody knows the weapons, nobody knows the spawns, nobody knows the objective placement, so it felt a little easier than Modern Warfare 3, maybe in that regard. I have watched a few YouTubers' videos about skill-based matchmaking. Specifically, there's a YouTuber named Nero Cinema who fact-checked the skill-based matchmaking in Black Ops 6, and he has a video up right now. You can go watch it. He basically plays the game like he's never touched a video game before, doesn't shoot at anyone, just kind of walks around. You can see in these lobbies that he's getting that all the other players that he's playing with are exactly the same. They look like they've never touched an FPS game before. I understand these are not the lobbies that I was meant for, but what we're doing right now, where every gunfight that I get into, I'm absolutely fighting for my fucking life. Everyone is trying to get a fucking speed demon kill cam running around you at Mach 5. Like, that's not fun to play. As a good player, I should be rewarded for being a good player, not tortured for doing decent in my last 10 games. I really don't know how they would do this, but I really think skill-based matchmaking needs an overhaul in general so that people who have been playing the game for 10 plus years are not left out to dry, basically. Next, I want to talk about how the game will perform at launch. This year's beta had the biggest playtest of any Call of Duty beta. This was due to factors such as total player count, hours played, playtime, and total matches played. The Modern Warfare 3 release trailer took 9 months to get to 39 million views. It took Black Ops 6 just 1 day to get to 37 million views. That being said, we also have new movement mechanics and a classic prestige system coming back from previous COD titles. And we also have new movement mechanics and classic prestige coming back from previous COD titles. With all of this happening with the game, I could easily see this being the best-selling COD to date. Another thing I want to talk about is the shitball 6th season for Modern Warfare 3. A lot of people are confused about the 6 shipments. Yeah, you heard that right. 6 shipments put into Modern Warfare 3. What, one other map? This is because Treyarch is using Sledgehammer's Modern Warfare 3 maps for post-launch content Black Ops 6. I don't agree with this decision, but if we're going to be putting all of the good new maps into a new title instead of having 2 titles have a decent map collection, I would much rather have just the one title have a good map collection. Also, with it being so close to the release of Black Ops 6, I'm sure Call of Duty did not want to lose any money on pre-orders for Black Ops 6 due to people wanting to get Modern Warfare 3. Last thing I want to talk about today is Call of Duty is going away from console exclusive content. In previous titles, Call of Duty has had a early release date either for one console or the other, PlayStation or Xbox. These players would get to go on the game a week early and play either the campaign or the multiplayer. This would cause an influx of players to be extremely high ranks because they don't touch grass as soon as the game comes out. So the game comes out for everyone else, but everyone that's been playing on PlayStation is already first prestige, level 50, mastery camos on all their weapons. Not this year. If you pre-ordered Black Ops 6, if you played the beta, play PC, if you play a different console, if you play Xbox, none of that matters. Everyone will be getting the same release date of October 25th for Black Ops 6. I agree with this decision. This is how it used to be back in the old Call of Duty days. I would remember getting home from school in 2012 and the new Call of Duty just came out, and everyone would, I'd be waiting for my download to finish, and then once my download was finished, I would get on and I would see everybody's level 1 to 10 and just have an amazing time ranking up with all my friends. Up until recently, you would buy the new Call of Duty, get on release day, and for some reason half of your lobby is completely max rank with mastery camos. Alright, with all that being said, let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think of the skill-based matchmaking right now in Call of Duty? Do you think this will be the biggest Call of Duty title so far? And what do you think is in store for us for Call of Duty 2025? Thanks for watching.